What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? My name is Stable, and today I am bringing you a deck that me and my team kind of came up with. Kind of cool. It's kind of fun. The Nidoking EX deck, revolving around, of course, the organ music. If you've played anything since the set drop, you realize that everything with Team Rocket creates organ music. So we thought it was a meme. It's fun, whatever. But I've actually thoroughly enjoyed playing this deck, so let's get into it. First off, you'll see, obviously we run a 4-2-3 line for the Nidoking. You'll see later on different things on why it's this way. It's just super easy to get everything out, so it's not necessary to that, and most of the time we want to do a Rare Candy to get to the Nidoking. The interesting things, obviously, we run what is little Nidoran. Probably should move camera slightly so you can see it. But 70 health. What we have, only option. The Nidorino. We're not really gonna do this much, but there is a chance that this does come into effect as the Horn Reed. It's not going to happen very often, but there is a chance. This works really well with the Giovanni because it's got a free retreat and allows you to abuse that. And of course, the star of the show, Nidoking EX. First attack, 3 energy. Your opponent's active pump does 100 damage. Doesn't seem great at first, but it does have this checkup ability that does put 8 damage on it after each time for poison, which is great, and then the Kingly Impact for 240. None of these are like the greatest attacks in the world, but the 80 poison does stack through, so when you really think about it, it's about 260 damage if the Pokemon does not move the turn. We do run the Clefairy, because this does give us an answer to Dragapult relatively easy. Its weakness now becoming Psychic, and all it takes is 1 Team Rocket energy to activate this ability, where we can do the Dragapult attack, hit for 400, kill the Dragapult, and then 60 to the bench, which is great. Alright. Then for our trainers, we are running one Archer. This card's not going to come up very often that we need it, so we're going to use only one of them. It is a great ability, great effect. When one of your Team Rocket's Pokemon are knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you get to draw 5, they draw 3 after shuffling in. Kind of like a better Roxanne for Team Rocket. Crispin, every now and then you may need it for that last chance ability to do something. That's why our energy sorted the way it is. Not like the greatest card in the world for this deck, but it does help. Our ace spec of choice is Prime Catcher, again, and that last second interval chance, if it's just Clefairy and whatever, something, it's just nice. Prime Catcher's just a good card. I only run 3 of this because you really only need it in the beginning, and running Buddy Poffins and the Nest Ball in it, not as super necessary. It is nice to see on turn 1, so we do run 3. But it says if you go first, you may use this during your first turn and search up 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. This card has become, like, I don't know if I like it or I don't, but draw cards until you have 5. If your Pokemon are in play, Rocket's Pokemon, draw cards till you have 8. Self-explanatory, draw. Giovanni, super good. Super good. Plays real well with a Mimikyu because of the free retreat, so you essentially boss up what they want. You throw the Mimikyu up front, retreat the Mimikyu into the Nidoking and hit. Super fun. Night Stretcher, we all know what it does for the most part. You put a basic energy or a Pokemon from your discard in there. Sometimes you do have to discard for the Ultra Ball to get things going, and this is just a good comeback for it. Obviously, Ultra Ball, obviously discard 2, grab 1, Nest Ball. Again, it's just another way to start the game. Pokégear, looking for cards to get us going. Stadium of choice is going to be Team Rocket's Factory. Once player during each turn, if we played a supporter that is Team Rocket, we get to draw an additional 2 cards. Which is great. This lets you search for a Team Rocket supporter, which is great. Team Rocket's Transceiver. How we fill the bench, Buddy Poffins and that supporter, and a Nest Ball in the very beginning, super good. The controversial, probably one of the more controversial pieces, but it makes more sense. It's College Tenacity. It lets you grab a Stadium and the Team Rocket energy if needed, so it's a way to search out the Team Rocket energy, which is super useful when you can't draw it. This is one of the few, like, cannot cut cards, really, in my opinion. Every now and then you get stuck and you can't switch, so a switch is always good to have. 3 rare candies, again, like I said, main thing you want to do is rare candy up. TM Evolution, I am running 2 of these. This may be cut down to 1 in favor of another card somewhere, but it is super useful if you go second and you can just avoid the rare candy and just go this and evolve into it and go. Energy, we are running 3 Psychic, 3 Dark. This easy split for full risk. Most of the time your energy problems are dealt with Team Rocket's energy. Great, but with that, let's get into some games on the rank ladder. Right. Always go heads. Don't ask why. That's just what I've always done. Lost the flip. We're gonna choose where we go. Or second, and it depends literally on how we set up. Alright, so we have a Nidoran to start, which is great. So it looks like we're going second, so the Team Evolution is going to be a super key card right here to get us going and hopefully hit us to the Nidoking on turn 2, so we can be ahead of them. Not exactly sure what they are playing, but we will find out relatively shortly. Out of here, Pokégear. There we go. What you want for the first card every turn, if you're going first. Here doesn't really matter, but it's nice to see. Go ahead and get these just in case something does happen. Going to do some evolution stuff. The players both up. And that'll be our turn. I think we're in a pretty good spot, honestly, because we have the rare candy and an ultra ball. You set up for the next turn. Only thing we're really missing, Team Rocket energy and a trainer for this turn, which is kinda concerning, but we should be able to be fine. He doesn't have a way to ramp his energy right now, so I'm not exactly concerned. Pretty sure this is gonna go get the Spidops though. Let's start it. Yeah, there's the Tarantula, so he can get the Spidops so he can start moving things. Tiger Box is a pretty good card to see. A little bar behind now at this point. But don't draw any type of supporter this turn. If we do draw a supporter, we're fine. Be behind about a turn. Kind of annoying. But we can also keep Stretcher just in case. Everybody's trying to set up to get this going. I'd assume Team Rocket Energy is about to have it. I don't know. He's just trying to make sure it's big. Not have energy yet? Doesn't. Good, you shouldn't have placed that. And like that, we're rocking. I mean, we still don't have any draw power, which is not great by any means, but we at least have a way to damage him and start things going. Okay, the Articuno prevents the poison. That's a thing. Can't quite do exactly everything, but it's still gonna be a 2-shot no matter what. But it will be nice knowing that next turn, if I can get one more energy on it, which isn't hard because there's one in here, I can do a 1-shot on everything. They're gonna start. Oh no, they don't even have anything in there. They're doing Spite Up damage to me. I mean, Spite Ups is definitely a good card. I mean, that's what I'd be looking at. Energy switch that thing to hit me. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice this essentially. Yeah, we're gonna take this knockout. Enterprise card's going. Start building the second one just in case. And this is why we run Crispin. There's a good chance he's gonna find a way to kill this turn. Possibly. I mean, it doesn't do double damage. Kind of see what he's doing. I'm gonna hope that I can't do anything. I'm gonna probably try to Wobbuffet me, but not gonna be the case here. Pretty good hit, not gonna lie. Because I don't have anything necessarily. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Ready. And we're just gonna go for a KO. Keep it out of the way. Knock it out, get it out of the way. Take another prize card because he's gonna return kill that thing. But I can at least have a Nidoking ready to hit him next turn. Kinda. He's definitely gonna go for the knockout here. Yeah. It only makes sense. That's actually pretty beautiful. Doing this all without supporters for the most part, by the way. This shows the power of what it is in this being YouTube, which is being seen as one of the more powerful decks, and that's a win. So it's one win for it. It was great. Going up against Mewtwo, obviously they didn't do a ton. Kind of kept them in check most of the time. But yeah. That's Nidoking. You want to try it out? Let me know. Alright. Thanks for checking in. Have a good time. Check me out on stream. Fairly stable. I stream most nights 8 o'clock. So whenever games are varied between Fortnite and Pokemon and stuff like that. Thank you. Bye.